Holly with Stella Mari's Quilts, and today we're continuing our series on 50 blocks for 50 states. Check out the description box below for this book, which has the original designs, as well as the link for the instructions on how to do these blocks with the adaptations that we've put together using our more modern tools that are available to us today. Today we're going to be working on Illinois, so grab a cup of tea and let's get started. For the Illinois block, we're going to need a few pieces. This is a 2-color block, so we just need our light and our medium colored fabrics. So we're going to need a 4.5 by 4.5 square. We're going to need 2 5 by 5 in our light. We're going to need 8 2.5 by 4.5 rectangles. We're also going to need, from our medium fabric, we're going to need 2 5 by 5s and 20 2.5 by 2.5 squares. We're going to go ahead and start with the center unit. This block does contain 3 different units. The center is a square and a square unit. So to do this unit, we're going to use our 4.5 by 4.5 square. We're going to need 4 of our small squares. On the back of the square, we're going to go ahead and just draw a line from corner to corner. On the back of the square, we're going to draw a line from corner to corner. Then we're going to arrange this on our light fabric. So I'm going to put this here on 2 opposite corners. We're going to go ahead and sew down on the line on both of these. Now that I've sewn down on the line, I'm going to go ahead and trim off the extra fabric here, about 1/4 inch away from that seam. I'll press this back, and then I'll add my remaining 2 squares and repeat the process on the remaining 2 corners. I've trimmed away the extra and pressed that back, and that's our center unit. The next unit we're going to do is for our corners. We're going to make half square triangles. So I'm going to go ahead and use the 2 at a time method by drawing a line down the center diagonally here on these 2 squares. Fabric's a little challenging to tell which way is front, which way is back. All right. I'm going to pair this with my red, sew down on both sides of the drawn line, trim apart, and then square up our triangles. I have my squares sewn now. Next step is going to be to cut them apart. And then square them up. I like to use the Clearly Perfect slotted trimmer. So I'm going to go ahead and use that. Use whatever squaring tool works best for you. Block lock is great, or even just a square ruler. So I'm lining this up on the 4.5 inch line. I'm just going to trim away the little bit of excess. Nice thing about this tool as well is that it has the slots so that you can trim those notches and not have to worry about the little dog ears. So I'll trim my others and press this back. And that is the completed Unit 2 piece. Now we're going to work on Unit 3. For that, we're going to need 8 of our rectangles of our light and then 16 of our squares from our medium fabric. This is going to be a flying geese block that we're going to be making here. we're going to just draw a line from corner to corner. And then we're going to put that with our rectangle right sides together, sew on the line from corner to corner on all of these units. Now that the square is sewn to our rectangle on the side here, we're going to go ahead and trim away about 1/4 inch from the seam. We'll press this back at the iron, and then we'll add another square to the other side, and we'll sew from corner to corner. So I've gone ahead and trimmed off the excess and pressed back all of those pieces. And now we're on to the last step for our Unit 3 block, and that's to sew these two together to make the actual unit. So to do that, I'm just going to pair all of these up in twos, just like this. I'm going to turn this over, and I'm actually going to sew from this side so that as I'm sewing across, I can watch my point here where the seams intersect to make sure that when I'm done and I press this back, that I'm going to have some nice perfect points. And now we have all 3 of the units that we need to complete this block. So we'll start by putting the square and a square in the center. And then we will build out the block from there with our flying geese pointing away. And then we'll add our half square triangles into the corners. And now we're just going to sew this together like a night patch. Also this row, then this row, then this row, and then sew each of the rows together. And this is the finished Illinois block. Thank you for joining me today working on the Illinois block. This was a nice, easy block compared to some of the others we've done recently. So a good change in pace. I hope you continue to join us as we journey through the states. Until next time, cheers and happy quilting.